Well, you might as well start on the inside because that is where I am. I don't know a ton about the old cars, but I think this is kind of a Monte Carlo look to it. I'm not 100% sure. From what I can tell, the fuel gauge appears to work. The tachometer works. The speedometer quit working on the guy when he drove it home. It's 25,000. Pedal wear, definitely probably 125,000. Volts gauge works. Clock doesn't. The fan doesn't, blower motor fan doesn't work. Radio doesn't work. Door panels, I guess they're salvageable. Because this piece, the fabric will come separate. But one of the problems, some of the plastic in here has been changed from a different car. And it's gray, I think. Headliner is absolutely mint, which is good because I'm not a good headliner guy. Driver's side seatbelt is gone, broken. Back seat, the bottom looks good. It's just, this top part is rough, as is the board that goes in the back. This back trim panels, which I'm pretty sure are impossible to get. They're pretty rough on the driver's side. Passenger side's good. I'm assuming because it's been changed where it's a different color. Driver's seat looks like this, just all over the place. Front floor pans have been repaired. I know for a fact there's a hole in the rear. You know, this body work, this is the worst of it right here. Somebody's tried to fix it, did a very, very bad job. Nothing rusted out in the body. Lights are all good on it. Bumpers are good on it. As you can tell in the video, she was a tad on the loud side. No exhaust. That's because the guy put headers on. Low-tech. I need to go ahead and just clean the carpet out of here. As you can tell, there's some rust there. I tell you, the rest of it's not bad. Need to get a new trunk seal for it. It's pretty cool, even though the backboard rusted out, they kept the speaker grills. She is crusty, but not rusted out in most of it. A little bit starting to come through there. I probably need to get a shop vac and clean out down in here. I mean, the previous owner said it was covered in rust. I don't think it is, or at least I think it looks good. This door, I think, is rusted out right here. Or maybe that's just a cover that's supposed to go there. Obviously, the door seal is gone. Needs a windshield, obviously. I don't think the carpet's salvageable. It's in pretty rough shape. It is all damp. I probably need to pull all that out, and because it is wet. Like I say, he said it was a very amateur job doing the front floor pans. Glove box appears to be warped, but is there. Dashes. Well, the dash is gone. I do want to put a radio in here. Do they cut the holes in the door panels like all the Chevy truck guys do? Put it right there. Haven't gotten that far with anything yet. Little bit of rust starting out. Now, the story goes, this guy, I think he got it last year, or maybe the fall of the year before. It's set for 15 years in a field per previous owner. I think there's supposed to be a hood cable, but it's broken. So we just reach down here and get this. And set for 15 years. He went out maybe 100 miles from his house, started driving, or got it running, drove it home. He said the speedometer worked, but it split. I guess the cable split or broke on his way. He's done a lot to it. I think he said it had a new starter, new fuel pump, new alternator, maybe a new intake, new carb, new battery. He kind of repairs stuff, so he had all this stuff laying around. Nose is starting to get some cracks in it, but it's not bad. That fender's got some blue underneath of it, but I don't think they would have done the blue with the maroon interior. So I can go back and look and see, but I don't know what color it would have been initially, because it's definitely been repainted. I'm going to say 20 years ago, 30 years ago, maybe. The white, there it is. That white's the color, or that cream is what color it was. I thought that was just wearing from the hood, but I bet it was a cream car with the red interior. This door is starting to crack out right here. Original doors, VIN numbers match. And like I say, this stuff right here, I'm going to clean up, and I'm probably just going to Bondo this, at least for right now. If I decide to keep this car, I'll go back and maybe fix the metal later. But I want to at least get it window proofed. I mentioned the other door. I guess that wasn't rusted out. It's just missing that trim piece, or that rubber's gone. This right here, I guarantee you somebody had a tool laid here and they closed the hood and broken. Because I doubt something would have hit it down here at the bottom. You know, like I said, all the trim appears to be here. I don't know. Like I say, no real plans for it yet, other than getting some exhaust put on it. Get rid of the open header so I can drive it. And I'd like to go ahead and get the weather stripping for the door to try to keep some of the water out. No big plans, you know, this year with it, other than just driving it and getting kind of used to it, I guess. As far as I know, they're the original rallies, original center caps. I think the beauty rings are different because the front two don't match the rear two. The rear ones are a lot deeper than the front ones. And it could have come like that. Like I say, I'm not 100% sure. But the guy I bought it from said it was eat up with rust. His idea eat up and my idea eat up are two totally different things. Definitely got to get a trunk seal too. I guess something's probably hit it there and so chipped that. I'm sure this is impossible to find, this louver as well. But like I say, it's a good solid starter car for us. My wife absolutely loves it. My son likes it, and I like it. Just got to get the exhaust done. Hopefully I don't have to sell this. Blew the transmission in the truck bringing it home. I think the transmission pumps out on it per the mechanic. So I'm definitely going to have to do some investigating with that, because all three of us really like this car, and I don't want to see it go. Anyways, you guys be good and be safe, and we'll catch you next video. Maybe pull this bad boy apart and do some deep cleaning in this thing. Where's my wood board? My wood board is going on the inside there. But do some deep cleaning in this bad boy. Get her kind of a little bit more daily driver-ish, because wouldn't it be funny if I had to daily drive this because the truck's down? Probably gets better fuel mileage than the 6.0. Anyways, you guys be good and be safe out there, and we'll catch you next time.